Well, the hardest thing to do in in finding free grants and free money from the government and other nonprofits is knowing what to ask for or where the hell it is. And actually, what's going on now? I mean, I see that there is more government grants coming out now than in the history I've been studying this stuff, which is about 40 or 50 years. So one way, and some of these grants are limited. They come out and they only have so much money to spend, and the first come, first serve. Others are perpetuating. I mean, they're as long as people are still eligible, they give out the money. So every grant has different criteria, so you can't do it. And also, the biggest problem is that's not all called grants. So you're going to miss something just by going to Google and grants. But more importantly, is to get an idea where this stuff is coming from. And a lot of it, particularly now, is coming from local. It's your county, your city, your state. So here, if you know how to use Google Alerts, this is a way to keep up on things and maybe get there first, be the first goddamn person in line to get the money. Then there's no problem. So let me show you how I use it and how you could use it too to find these things before I even tell you, or you find them first and then tell me and we could share them with other people. But remember, it's not everything. Everything I tell you is that they're just it's so complicated out there, and the words and everything. But this is a nice start and a nice things to come up with. So if you go to Google, if you're using Chrome or the Google Internet, the search engine, up here you want to put alerts. That's what it is, alerts. And you have a Google account, meaning like a Gmail account. Okay, this is some of them I'm playing with on this. Oh, I don't want that account. I want another account. Okay, I'll show you this account. Okay, so here I have grants. Okay, now here's how you set that up. If you want to set something, okay, let's say you want to know about grants, and see the grants. The problem is that there's more than grants. I mean, grants, if you put grants in, it means something else. Put grants, it's I grant you a something or other. So there's a lot of words. I mean, the computer doesn't have an intelligence. It's just a robot. Okay. So you tell a robot to do something, it's like a little kid. And so you have to be careful. And see, what's an interesting thing about everything that's coming out now, it's usually it's COVID, COVID or T, COVID, and or Corona. So they're the two words you do. And so like now here, if you're looking for, okay, what's new in the Corona grant? So I put Corona plus grant. And if you put grants, then grant will get grants also. So you put that in there, and up comes, okay, these are the new today. This is just today. See, the new Corona grants. There are opportunity for artists. Island Harvest receives a $250,000 grant. Well, that may not be for you. Tulsa County Jail begins testing. Well, that may be for you. Yeah. Unsung Heroes, pandemic. Okay, it looks like there's grants for them. Disbursement, small grants for CBOs for COVID response. I'm not sure what a CBO is, but maybe you know. Germany, government offers Corona grant. So that's their grant. So that's only day. But see, if you set it up, here's how you set it up. Create alert. Okay, you have grants, Corona grants, and then inside you want how often? Well, you want to do it all day. Your options are at most once a week, or when do you want to see it? As they come in, you could do it. So like every hour, if a new one's coming in, they'll send it, or once a day. I usually do it once a day. Sources, I'm not sure with all those, but you probably want automatic, so they'll go everywhere, right? English, I find language, region, I find the United States. That's what I probably didn't have before. Only the best results. I'm not sure what best results are. Maybe you could look it up and you'll find best results, or you could tell me what that is. Okay, and deliver to where? So what email do you want it sent to? So you just set up that alert here, click it, and then every morning or evening, once a day, you'll get a whole list. Now, this is what will come in soon because that's what's up there. See, this is all just May 6th. Grant, I hope so. That's the guy's name is Grant. I volunteered for a vaccine trial. So he got a grant for that. Facebook offers 5 short tips for overcoming. Well, see, it does the COVID thing and not or the Corona thing and not that. So that's what it is. And then you could do another one. So you set that up, okay, and that's for grants. Let's do another one. Let's do another one for. See, the other problem with this is that grants are free. The government doesn't call all the free money they have as grants. Some of it is called direct payments, or they just pay your bills, and they're only 20% of the free money the government gives out is called a grant. Yeah. But if you use grants, and they know that's a good way to start learning where this kind of stuff is. Because what you really have to do in the long run is learn what office does this come from? Is this from the health department? Is this from the community development department? Is this from housing or whatever? Then you could check them, particularly in your state, and get on their mailing list. But this is just a look through the universe. So if you want, say, grants, and you're in New Jersey. Okay, now let's see what happens. Look at there. Okay, here. Now, this is people in New Jersey got Investors Foundation awards $1 million in grants to nonprofits serving communities. So they're going to give out $1 million grants there. If you're a nonprofit, you want to know about that. New grant commitments for loans and small business. Hey, well, that's $10 million to New Jersey Economic Development that they're going to give out. So that may be one. If you live in New Jersey, you want to know about that. FERC. FERIC. Is that energy, I think? Well, numerous entities include connect public utility. Yeah, I think that's an energy thing. Oh, grants extension. See, that's a different kind of grant. Yeah, discover arts launches, a vital art program. Okay, as well as competitive grants. So they have competitive grants here from the arts program in New Jersey. So that's what. See, that's only one day though, and that's just for grants in New Jersey. See how you could use this? So you create that. And now you have that. So now in your email, you're going to get that. Now there's a lot of other, apps, they call them, or platforms that will search the internet for you. And I looked at them a little because I had trouble with the Google Alerts. So this is called Google Alerts here. I had trouble with that. And all these other ones are going to charge you money. They have a free trial, but when they charge you, it's going to be $30 a month or $100 a month. They're really for businesses trying to find out about what people are talking about. And this is only for website. It doesn't have social media. There are other sources for that. And I'll probably go into that because, see, to me, there is just so much new stuff coming out. So far this year, we spent more in 1 year on new Corona-based grants than we have on all the other grants that are available in the government. Now, all the grants that are available in the government represents almost like 40% of everything the government spends is money that goes back to you in a grant or some other way. So they doubled that already. Doubled just in 1 year. It's amazing if this usually grows by a couple percentage points, if that. So it doubled in 1 year. So that means that there's twice as much money this year in government grants than ever before, or at least I've been studying it, which is only 40 some years or 50 years. I don't even know. I guess it's 40 some. So that's why the opportunities now is in this new stuff. So how do you keep track of all the new stuff that's out there? And this is one way. Then you don't have to join Let's Go Help and pay me money. You start learning the system. And that's what I really want the people to do, to learn how to use our country and our resources and whatever. And believe me, see, stuff like this I would do for rich, lazy people because they'll pay me thousands and thousands of dollars to do that because that's what it's worth to them. They'll make millions off this stuff, and they have already, even in the new stuff. Look who, these big corporations are taking the grants that are available for business. Man, they know how to do this stuff, and so that's why you have to get tuned in because I think we're just going to do more of this now. It's going to grow. It's now very popular because of what's happening, and people see the importance of government at certain times. And everything's important at times, but not for everything. Problem is, let's do business for everything, let's do government for everything, and that's stupid. Yeah. It's like if you're a lawyer, everything is a legal problem. You can see a legal problem everywhere. If you're a lawyer, you got a hammer, everything else is a nail. And that's stupid. That's what I think is stupid about ideology. If you're a conservative, you think all the answers are here. If you're a liberal, you think all the answers are over here. It's in the middle, right? Sometimes this time, sometimes this way. Who cares? By ideology, to me, it's solving the problem the best possible way. Or for most of us, it's trying to understand the tools that are out there, and we can solve the problem. So this is a tool that's out there that's growing by 100%. So this is 100% more government grants are given out. And here's how to be first in line for the next one, okay? And you want to learn more, this is what Let's Go Help is about. I'm trying to teach people how to do all this with or without me, because this is a big part of our society. Now it's a third of everything in our country is government. So this year it's grown to 40-some% of everything that's spending is government. And with nobody spending anything else, so no, everything that's out there and money is government. And it looks like it's going to be that way for a while. So start learning this, certainly. And even if it goes back to what it was, it's still a third. So it's a big piece of everyone's life. Everybody ignores. They think it's all just the IRS, the division. The motor vehicle division. It's not. It's thousands and thousands of programs that are there that were created at one time. Who the hell knows why? And they're there to solve problems, supposedly. The problems are probably gone, but the money's still there. And that's unfortunate. But if it could be able to help you to do something and improve your life, and you live here like everybody else, you have a right to it. And that's why I want to make sure everybody knows about this stuff, because you're paying for it, right? And it's the system, right or wrong. You want to change it, you got to vote and do all that kind of stuff. You want to survive, start learning how to use the system too.